Hi everyone, welcome to this video. In this video today I'm going to be joining this Windows 10 virtual machine to a Server 2008 domain. So first thing I'm going to do is we'll set the IP address. So it goes start run cmd and we type ipconfig. So our IP address 192.168.0.21. So we go change connection properties. Okay, so what I'm looking for isn't there, so I'll have to go into control panel. Okay, so I go into network and internet, view network status and tasks. And here I go into Ethernet. And then I go into properties. And I deselect TCP IP version 6 as I'm not using that. Go to TCP IP version 4 and we'll set the IP address. 192.168.0.21 and the default gateway is 192.168.0.1 and now we put in the IP address of our server, which is 192.168.0.22 and we go OK, go close and close and close again. Now what I need to do is I need to go to my computer, so I'll do this by just clicking on my documents. And then I click this PC and right click, go properties and go advanced system settings and go computer name and we'll call it client 1. And then we go in here to rename this computer or change its domain or workgroup. So here we click change and here we go into computer name and again we call it client 1. And we click OK. And then I have to restart the virtual machine. So here we click apply and click restart now. Okay, so now I'll log back in. Okay, so just give the virtual machine a minute to load. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to join this virtual PC to a domain. So to do this, I'm just going to click on File Explorer. And click My PC, and then I go right click and click on Properties. And I go Advanced System Settings. And I go Computer Name. And here I go click on Change. And here I click on Domain. And the domain name is crh.local. And then I click on OK. And now I enter in the administrator's password, which is for the server. So it's administrator. And I'll type in the password. And now it's joined to the domain, and now we just have to restart the virtual PC again. Okay, so now I'm going to click on Other User, and I'm going to log into the CRH domain. So the setup here might take a few minutes as it's logging in, so just bear with us. Okay, so we're now logged in on our user account that has been set from the server. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to switch back over to server 2008 and I'm going to set up a shared folder. Okay, so what I need to do is just need to figure out how to insert Control Alt Delete, so just bear with me. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to shut off this machine for a few minutes and power it back on. Okay, so I'm going to have to shut this off again because the machine is in scaled mode. I can't get to Control Alt Delete. So here I'm going to click on Start again. And then I'm going to click Cancel and the machine will start. So here are the input commands that I was looking for, but I couldn't find them because the machine was in full screen mode. So now I can log in now in a minute or two and reset and set the shared folder. So I'm going to click input and Control Alt Delete. And now I'm going to enter the password. Okay, so when this message comes up, we'll just click unresponsive and click OK. And then we'll just click X here. So to set up a shared folder, I'm going to click on, just exit out of that. So I'm going to click here on my computer. And I'm going to go into this C drive. And here I'm going to right click, new folder. And I'm going to call it files. So to add a user to the folder for sharing, you right click and go properties and click the sharing tab, then click advanced sharing, then click share this folder, and then we click on permissions, and we want to remove everyone, and then I click on add and I type in John Bourke. Then I go click on check names, then click on OK, then click allow and allow, click apply and click OK, click apply and click OK. And then I have to click here on share again on this one, and here I go choose change sharing permissions, and then I go here John Bourke and I go leave it on co-owner, and then I click on share, and now the file is shared. So to get to this shared folder, we come back to our Windows 10 virtual machine, and here I click in search box, and then I click I put in the IP address of the server. To do this, I click /192.168.0.22. And then I click here on files, and here's our shared folder that I set up from the server. So now I'm going to show you how to restrict access to a shared folder. So we come back here to the server, then we click on my computer, click on local disk C, and then we click here on right click files, click properties, here we go sharing, click advanced sharing, click permissions, and then click deny, click apply, click OK, click OK again, apply and OK, and close. And now we can close this. So now we go back to our Windows 10 virtual machine. So I'll close this and we'll go back to the server again. So I'll type in the IP address /192.168.0.22. Then I click here on files, and you can see here now that access has been restricted from the server. You might want to do this if you're running a network at home or in a company and you don't want people accessing certain folders. So then we just click on close, and now I'm going to allow access to the folder again. So to do that, you go back to the server 2008, click on my computer, click local disk, right click on files, properties, sharing, advanced sharing, go back to permissions and click allow. And after this is done, access is granted again to this folder. Okay, so what I'm going to show you how to do next is how to set time restrictions so that users can only log in at certain times of the day, and I'll also show you how to disable a user account. So what we're going to do is come back to our Windows 10 machine. We'll shut it down for a minute and we'll restart it up again. Okay, so now we'll restart our Windows 10, or sorry, Windows 10, yeah, and now I'll click on Start. And I don't want it in scaled mode, so just click on Cancel. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to Server 2008. And here I'm going to click on Start. And I'm going to go into Administrative Tools and Active Directory Users and Computers. And then I'm going to click here on John Bourke. This is the user account I set. Then I go click Properties. Then I click on Account, and to restrict login hours you just go log on denied, click OK, click Apply and click OK. Now I go back to our Windows 10 virtual machine and we'll see if we can log in. And it says your account has time restrictions that prevent you from signing in at this time. Please try again later. So that's our time restriction. So I'll just show you that again. Come back here to Active Directory, Users and Computers, and then we click here on Properties. Go to Account. Go back to Account. And here we go, login hours. So if you want to let someone log in at a certain time, you just click on the day here, then you go log on permitted. Or if you want to allow someone to log in on a Sunday, just go log on permitted. And the rest of the days then the person won't be able to log in. So here we'll just go log in denied. So if you want someone who works Monday to Friday to be able to log in, you just highlight Monday to Friday. So I'll just do that again. Then you go log on permitted. So here you can see then Saturday and Sunday, if the person comes into the office and they try to log in, they won't be permitted. So I'm just going to leave it logged in permitted for all the time. Then we click apply and click OK. Now the next thing I'm going to show you how to do is to disable a user account. So we come here, click on properties, click on account, then we scroll down and then we click on account is disabled, and then we click on apply and then we click on OK. And then we switch back then to our Windows 10 virtual machine. So we try to log in again. And it says your account has been disabled. Please see your system administrator. The reason you might want to disable a user account is if you have a person working in a company and they're not adhering to the acceptable use policy that the company has set out as to how IT resources are to be used. So now to re-enable a user's account, we just come back here to Active Directory, right click, and the account you want, you go to Properties, click on Account, and then we scroll down here, and then we deselect here that the account is disabled, click on Apply, and click on OK, and then we click on Close. Then we come back here. Now we should be able to log back in. And now you can see we can log back in, the restrictions have been lifted. So it might just take a minute to log in. And there we go. So that's pretty much it for this video. So if you liked this video, please consider sharing and subscribing. Thank you very much.